Good morning, boys and girls. Today is going to be our episode on the Gnome starting zone for our lore. Last episode will be pinned up at the top. And yeah, guys, this will actually be the first time I've actually played a gnome since they moved from where the dwarves started at the Cold Bridge Valley. So this is going to be interesting. So this is the Cataclysm stuff, not Vanilla, because Vanilla, they started in Cold Ridge Valley. But yeah, let's get going and log in and see what goes down.
Given the recent political upheaval in Ironforge, the gnomes have suddenly found themselves unwelcomed guests within the city. Leveraging their ingenious technologies and unquenchable spirit for adventure, the gnomes have begun to reevaluate their role within Cosmodan. Under the inventive leadership of High Tinker Gelbin Mechatork, the gnomes now plan a daring campaign against the barbarous Trogs to retake their former capital of Gnomregon. With the odds stacked against them, the gnomes are counting on brave heroes such as you to stand and be counted. Your people's greatest hour.
Okay, noble gnomes. Look, we are smelly apparently. Radiated, exposed to high levels of radiation and in danger of degenerating into a leopard. Alright, well, let's talk to Nevin Twistwrench here.
Salutations!
My name is Nevin Twistwrench, and I'm the commander of the Survivor Assistance Facilitation Expedition. I don't know how you managed to survive the radiation down here, Steel Gnome, but most of the others haven't fared so well. My team is rounding up the survivors, but the radiation-addled leper gnomes are too numerous for us to hold back much longer. They've lost their minds. If you are still strong enough to wield a weapon or cast a spell, would you help us clear out some of these leper gnomes?
Off and away!
Let's do it. Let's go kill us some gnomes, even though we're gnomes. Alright, let's go talk to Twistwrench. Tell him we're done killing gnomes. Well done, Steel Gnome. My men can take it from here. Let's focus on getting the other survivors out now.
Right.
I'm going to start preparing my men to leave this place. We can't hold out here any longer. I want you to move to a forward position in the middle of the large room. You should find a Carvoy blast bolt there. That he'll give you further instructions. Good luck, Steel Gnome.
Be seeing you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Report to Carvo Blast Bolt. Middle of the big room. Up here? Ah, there he is. Carvo Blast Bolts, I'm here.
Interesting.
Did Nevin send you ahead? That means he's getting ready to end the mission, but there's still survivors to be rescued. We have to help them. If we don't do anything quick, neither Nevin nor the survivors will make it out of here alive. I'm going to give you a squad emergency teleport beacon. We still have enough strength and ammunition to fight our way out of here, but those survivors are in no condition to make run of it.
You have a great day now.
Dang it! I didn't get to finish it.
Pleased to meet you.
Use the beacon on the survivors to arrange for them to be teleported out of here in a safe area. My men are half set up. Once you've done that, report back to me and we'll make arrangements to get you out of here.
Daylight's burning.
As we look around, we're trying to find our survivors. Oh, they're glowing. Let's go get them. Let's go save some buddies. Fix my mic. So let's go tell them that all the survivors are good to go now. Hey, Mr. Blastbolt, we're back. I know Nevin will be pleased with all the survivors you managed to help. I still can't believe you managed to stay so strong down here in the radiation. You've seen the shape other survivors are in. Let's get you to the loading room for decontamination.
Right.
Excellent job gathering the other survivors. They and you are the reason safe teams keeps coming down here. Nevin won't rest until we found and rescued every possible survivor. I'm sending my men to the loading room to prepare for decontamination. Please follow them and meet up with Gaffer Coil Spring when you arrive. She'll set you up for decontamination and have you on your way to the surface.
Off and away.
Alright, let's go get cleaned up. Let's go get a nice radiation scrub. Let's roll.
Pleased to meet you.
Good to meet you, Warlock. We rarely come across survivors as strong as and capable as you are. I can help get you decontaminated and on your way out of here.
Very well then.
Been down here in Normagon for a long time still, Gnome, and it's amazing that you've survived and kept your wits so long. We need to get you out. Before we can send you to the surface to join the rest of the gnomes, you have to go through a decontamination process. Just head into the next room and board the. Just head into the next room and board the sanitation break. It will do the rest of it. It shouldn't even hurt much. When you're all done, check in with Technician Braggle and he'll make sure to get some suitable care.
Goodbye now.
Braggle? Let's go. Oh, sanitation unit 500. Seems like I'm clean now. Don't got the buff anymore. Technician Braggle.
Can I help you?
There now, you're fit to head off to the surface and start your new life. The High Tinker will be delighted to hear of your arrival. Nevin has just sent word that he and his men are making their way to the surface. He'll be waiting for you in the building that Safe has established as its headquarters. See Torben Zappa Blast over there. Talk to him and you'll be you're ready to head to the surface and he'll arrange to have you transported there. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Steel Gnome, and I'm honored to have played a small role in helping you escape from Normagon to start your life on the surface.
Daylight's burning.
Torben, I am ready to get out of here. Torben, Teleportation Solutions Engineer at your service. Then meet the surface, Torben. Nevin Twist Wrench, you are here.
Hey,
Good to see you again, Steel
can I
Gnome.
help you?
Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to get so many survivors out of Nomergon this time. Everyone is going to be thrilled to meet you and hear your story. It's a victory for us every time we are able to help another escape from the contaminated halls of Nomergon. We're going to need all the help we can get to reclaim our home and rid ourselves of the trogs and irradiated gnomes. To that end, our leader, High Tinker Mechatork, has assembled a team of trainers to help you learn arts. Almar Grimm has taken up residence in the building just west of this one. He possesses powers similar to yours and can help you get adjusted.
Be seeing you.
We have a warlock trainer? Where? Oh snap. He is a warlock trainer. Almar Grimm, tell me your secrets. So another one of Neville's rescued survivors, eh? Oops. More than likely, you've saved his life from the trogs down there. Did he stumble over his words when he mentioned me? The man has a healthy respect for the demonic powers of each hand. I don't know if you'll remember Mechatork or not. Nevin tells me that memory loss is pretty common for a Nomergon survivor. Mechatork, or more properly, the High Tinker Mechatork, is the leader of all the gnomes. He has made a habit of meeting with every rescued survivor personally. You should introduce yourself to him. He'll be with his war council beneath the tent in the center of town.
You have a great day now.
Okay. New Tinker Town is what this area is called. Heard about that before, but I just never did this stuff. Hi, Tinker Mechatork. Look at you.
There's always
Small
time
dude.
to tinker.
It's good to meet you, Steel Gnome. You've probably heard others speaking of Operation Normagon. Let me tell you a bit about what happened and why we left the Dwarven city of Ironforge. The dwarves of Ironforge kindly took us in when the Trog invasion and radiation forced us to leave Nomergon for the first time. But even the kindness of friends can't quell the longing for home. I sent out a call for brave gnomes and other members of the Alliance to help us regain control of Nomergon, defeat the usurper Thermal Plug once and for all. We weren't able to achieve everything Operation Nomergon set out to do, but Thermal Plug is on the run and we're closer to than ever.
Remember, safety first.
Okay, learn about Operation.
We assembled a mighty force and defeated Thermoplug's servants, fighting our way into the city. But the usurper Thermoplug had one last trick up his sleeve. It's too quiet. Where are Thermoplug's defense forces?
No! I won't allow you into my kingdom, usurper! I won't allow it! Activate the ultimate atomic protection system! Disintegrate them all!
It's a trap! That's a fully functional irradiator!
Irradiator 3000 activated. Attention, emergency. You now have 10 minutes to reach minimum safe distance.
10 minutes? Plenty of time to disarm the device. Hinkles, hand me that whirring bronze gizmo and some fresh spring water. Cogspin, toss me that dirty trog cloth and a handful of copper bolts.
10 minutes? You left the factory setting on? Give me that controller, you idiot!
Attention, emergency. You now have
Whoa!
10 seconds.
We've got to get out of here!
Minimum safe
Lockforge,
distance.
beam us back, quickly! No, we were forced to retreat. Thermoplug continues to hide behind the radiation, sending his crony Crushcog to harass us here on the surface.
Well, that
Is there
sucks.
something on your mind?
Even now, only the safe team are dared to venture far into the city to search for survivors. Meanwhile, the Thermoplug has sent one of his followers, Crushcog, to distract us and buy time for him to dig in. We will need all the weapons, inventions, and soldiers we can get in order to defeat Razlo, Crushcog, and his followers. Over to the northeast, you'll find Engineer Grindspark, one of new generations of brilliant gnomish minds. Why he hasn't an explosion in over 3 prototypes. But enough bragging. Engineer Grindspark is working on a bot that he says will help clean up the toxic airfield. You should introduce yourself to him and see if he needs any help testing it.
I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you to die. I don't know. To help us clear out this area. Mr. Grindspark, Mechatork sent me.
Greetings.
The Mechatork himself has heard of my little project. Splendid. I've almost finished my latest prototype, but maybe you can help me chase down these last few parts. There's just too much to do around here, and too few gnomes on their feet to help. The High Tinker has asked me to start converting some of our old bots and parts from Operation Gnomergon. I hope to have a new line of multi-bots ready for a field test soon. I don't suppose you'd have some time to help, do you? There are all kinds of parts scattered around. Pick up anything you find and bring it to me. You never know what can turn out to be used.
He's seen you.
Alright, so let's go get some parts for this guy. Okay, Mr. Grandspark, I got some parts for you.
Interesting.
Did you get those parts? These are fantastic, so let's see what we can put together. Would you be interested in testing out the prototype once I'm done? If the multi-bot works, it will help us do all kinds of things. There are all kinds of jobs that are unpleasant or dangerous for us gnomes. Your thermal plug detonated his radiator at the end of the Operation Gnomergon. Toxic clouds and ooze began bubbling at the old airfield south of town. If you don't get it under control, the contamination could spread to the rest of our lands. Take the multi-bot with you and bring it close to the geyser and the green pools at Toxic Airfield. Your bot should spring into action.
Right.
Okay. And before we leave, we see that Spry Sprocket has something to say.
Salutations.
Most of us have seen the sickly and deranged gnomes suffering from exposure to the poisons and radiation in Gnomergon. Eventually, they will devolve further until they become mindless, but mostly harmless puddles of toxic sludge. My research suggests that we may even be able to restore them from this state. Go to the toxic airfield to the south, subdue the toxic sludge I told you about, and bring back the possessions of the gnomes they once were.
Off and away.
I have trouble with words. Alright, let's run down here and clean some stuff up and hopefully get some people saved. Let's go. As we get to the field, we end up seeing Fizzle Whistle, as Corporal Fizzle Whistle has something to say as well.
Greetings.
Maybe about something about these elementals.
Can I help you?
Spry Sprocket has some crazy theories about these toxic sludges being the last remnant of gnomes, so my men have orders to not engage them now. However, the toxic airfield just south of us is teeming with living contamination. They're elementals composed of contaminated water and other toxic materials. Left unchecked, they'll overrun the town. We will help you. Will you help us dispose of them?
You have a great day now.
Yes, sir. And just like I thought. Alright, let's head back to Corporal Fizzlewhistle. We've helped him with his elemental problem. See if he has anything else to say.
Pleased to meet you.
What a relief. Thank you for for your help. I hope the gadget engineer Grindspark was working on helps get the airfield cleansed permanently.
Daylight's burning.
Alright, well, hopefully it does, but let's go run to him real quick and see what he has to say for the job well done.
Salutations.
Were you able to recover the belongings of any irradiated gnomes? I can't wait to give you this technology a try. We've lost more gnomes to radiation than we can count. It's time to turn that around.
Off and away.
Yes, sir. But first, let's see what Grindspark has to say.
Hey.
Wow, I never expected it to work on the first try. I mean, we've succeeded. I wonder what other uses we can find for this handy little guy. That was about
Daylight's burning.
Alright. Looks like Mechatork maybe has something to say. Or Captain. Something's over here. What do you want? Oh, it's Captain Tread Spark Nozzle. Okay.
Report.
The cataclysm tore open deep caves beneath Frostmane Hold, and trogs flooded out of their warrens. They succeeded in displacing the trolls who used to live there, and they stand to drive us out if we do not act. High Tinker Mechatork hired the renowned demolitionist Carmen Palegrip to close the caves and stem the trog advance. We received no word about whether he was able to stop the trogs. Would you look for him at his camp near Frostmane Hold to the south beyond the toxic airfield? Yes, sir, we will. Let's go check it out. Let's run to find Carmen Palegrip. Carmen Palegrip, how you doing?
You got my attention.
It won't be tough to collapse a tunnel, but I'm going to need my team and my equipment before I can get to the task.
See you
Talking
soon.
riddles. All right. Let's see. It's gonna take a lot of power to collapse those caves. I don't know whether the damnable trogs understand that when they stole my supplies and kidnapped my demolitionist. But outcome's the same. Ain't gonna be able to blow nothing up until I've gotten the powder back. Go south to Frostmane Hold and kill any of those trogs you find, and any of them who could be carrying kegs of powder. Alright, and then missing in action. For a job like this, I normally bring me a whole crew, old demolitionists, with some help in setting up the powder, charges, and the rest of the gear. The job gets done a lot faster. Those blasted trogs have my men caged all around Frostmane Hold. Now I'm here all alone without the personnel I need to do it. You look like a capable warlock, though. Would you find them, the demolitionists, the trogs, capture them and break them out of their cages?
Watch your
Yes,
back.
sir. I'm not good at speaking dwarf, apparently. All right, let's go kill some trogs and save some peeps. All right, let's go back and see what this dwarf's going to do for us. Hopefully stop all these trogs being around.
What can I do for you?
Well, did you recover my missing supplies? Well, now that's more like it. We may get around to blowing up something after all.
Safe travels.
You have my me own thanks, and the thanks of the men you've rescued. I've already had the boys start setting up the gear down inside the cave. It should be ready to go soon. My team has finished setting up the powder kegs and the detonator at the bottom of the cave, western part of Frost main hold.
Off with you. Great to meet you.
All you need to do is venture down there and activate the detonator to explode the powder and collapse the tunnel. That's stopping the flow of trogs from the deep parts of the earth. Mekatork will have an easier time dealing with the remaining trogs if you cannot take out their leader. Oh, goddamn. Who calls himself Boss Borgor. Good luck, Steelman.
Safe travels.
Luck is not needed. Let's go kill Borgor and blow up this cave. Alright, Carmine, Pale Grip, we are done.
Hi.
I could feel the explosion way up here. My boys did a fine job rigging up that blast, but it wouldn't have happened without your help. It's only fair that I split my contract payment with you, help me finish the job. Well, that's starting to pick it up and moving in the next job. There's always something else to blow up out there. Somewhere there's a mountain needs moving or a gorge that needs carving. Well, I'll be there to do it. I don't suppose you'd be do me one more favor. Would you take this report back to High Tinker Mekatork in New Tinkertown? He needs to know that the Trogs won't be bothering his people again anytime soon.
See you soon.
Yes, sir, Pale Grip. Thank you for your services and your explodey potions. Alright, let's head to Mekatork and see where he's going to send us now.
Hopefully to Dollar? I think that's what it's called. Or Rancho. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Hi, Tinker Mekatork, we're here.
Well, fancy seeing
Welcome
you
back,
here.
Steel Gnome. The High Tinker reads Carmen's report. Splendid news. With the Trogs taken care of, we should be able to turn our attention to Crushcog's troublemaking. Our old enemy Thermal Plug is doing his best to keep us from rebuilding and finishing our reclamation of Nomergon. He sent one of his most loyal henchmen Razzle Crushcog and a force of irradiated gnomes to harry us. They've taken over an old arsenal up the road to the north, and Crushcog technicians are repairing those weapons. We have to stop them before they're able to get those mecho tanks back online. Go to Crushcog's arsenal and eliminate as many of the technicians as you can.
Perseverance is the true
Straight
blueprint to
murder.
success.
Let's do it. Murder death. Oh wait, before we leave, Inkle's Fast Blast has something to say.
Interesting.
We've lost more than a couple scouts trying to find out what exactly Razzle Crushcog plans to do with all those mechno tanks. His irradiated technicians are repairing. We can't afford to take it slowly anymore. We must act before Crushcog turns his followers and his weapons on us. This techno grenade packs enough explosive power to destroy the mecho tanks and deny Crushcog their use. Take it north with you along the road to Crushcog's arsenal and take out those tanks.
You have a great day now.
So murder and destruction? Let's do it. Hingle's Fast Blast.
Can I help
Tanks are destroyed. Mechtarch will be pleased to hear that you've ruined Crushcog's plan to use our old weapons for his followers. Without the mecho tanks under his command, we'll be weak and he'll be
Right.
Well, that's good.
When in doubt,
Mechtarch.
plan it out.
We've killed the radiated people. That should set back Crushcog's plans for a bit. We can't rest until he is defeated, and Chillbreed's Valley is secure.
For Gnomeregan.
Eastless Steel Spark, what's up?
You've got my attention.
While High Tinker Mechtork is his military advisors, and I finalize the plans for the next attack on Razzle Crushcog, I've sent my assistant ahead to Brunel Village to begin preparations. To get to Brunel Village, follow the road southeast out of town. Once you arrive, find Jarvan's Shadow Steps and see if he needs any help. Our dwarven cousins have dispatched a cadre of mountaineers from Ironforge to join us in the fight.
You can count on me.
Fight against Crushcog. Well, that's good. So now we just need to head out of town. Let's run over there real quick.
Interesting.
Jarvan Shadowstep, I'm here. Ah, yes, Cusley told me to expect you. There's still much to do before we can take on Crushcog. We have reliable intelligence that Razzle Crushcog has taken up a defensive position on the island in the middle of the frozen Iceflow Lake. To make matters worse, he surrounded himself with a network of sentry bots that will detect any possible attackers. If we're to take on Crushcog, we'll need to take out those sentries. This device launches a dark, sticky paint that will coat the optical sensor of Crushcog sentry bots. Use it to take out his early warning system. We have reliable intelligence that Razzle Crushcog has taken up a
Be seeing you.
Alright, let's go put some black stuff on some sentries. Some tar, maybe. Oh, they're running around like crazy. Look at them. Look at them. Someone keeps running away from me.
Greetings.
You've given us just the opening we'll need to get the drop on Crushcog. Excellent work, Steel Gnome. Our cousins, the dwarves of Ironforge, have agreed to help us in the battle against Razzle Crushcog. Mountaineer Stonegrind is a veteran who knows Dunmorrow well. He and High Tinker Megatork stand ready on the small snow-covered island in the Iceflow Lake to the north. Meet up with them and let the High Tinker know you are ready to face the traitor Crushcog. Take the orbital targeting device and use it during the battle. It will help guide the High Tinker's special weapons.
You have a great day now.
You have a great day as well, sir. Let's go kill Crushcog.
Got something to report?
Crushcog defeat will send a powerful message to Master Ephemeral Plug. The gnomes of Gnomeregan will not be stopped.
Never reject an idea out of hand. Is there something on your mind? Remember, safety first. Engineer Thermoplug refuses to acknowledge that his defeat is imminent. He has sent Razlo Crushcog to prevent us from rebuilding our beloved Gnome Regon.
Steel Gnome has thwarted his plans at every turn, and now the
Let's
doors
send him crawling
of our
back to his
understanding.
master in defeat.
You! How did you escape detection by my sentry bot? No matter. My guardians and I will make short work of you. To arms, men!
Megatorque Ray! Megatorque Cannon! We've done it! We are victorious! With Crushcog defeated, Thermoplug is sure to be quaking in his mechanotank, and rightly so. You're next, Thermoplug. You're next!
Okay, well, let's go tell Shadowstep that we have murdered another gnome. Shadowstep, sir, I am back.
Hey,
We're finally free of Razzle Crushcog and his interference.
right.
Razlo Crushcog is no more! The people of Iron Forge and Oregon speak with one voice! Yes, well, Thermoplug, the day of your defeat approaches!
We beat him. Alright, Arnos, that's what it was. That's where the dwarf ended up stopping at. So we're heading to Carnos now. I'm gonna run there real quick, and we're gonna take a little nap in the inn there. So let's do it. We go through the whirling gate of New Tinkertown. Clara Deepstone has something to say.
Well met.
I was supposed to bring these casks of ale to the inn in Carnos. They contain a mysterious new ale produced by an upstart brewery based in Brunel Village. As I was leaving town, I was attacked by a Frostmane troll raiding party. It's going to take me days to repair the wagon. I don't suppose you'll be willing to do me a favor, will you? These big kegs aren't going anywhere, but I have some smaller sample casks. Would you bring them to Karnos for me? Just follow the road southeast.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it. Still heading there anyways. Let's roll. Captain Saren, I'm here. Nomergon Convert Operation is recommending you, and you must have made quite of an impression. Your help will be most welcome here, and as well as of enemies far enough mountaineers to face them. Okay, well, before I talk to you again, Theron, I'm gonna go drop off some kegs in here, or some casks. Then probably take a little nap after I have some ale myself. Innkeeper Bellum.
Well met.
Welcome, visitor. Have you come to the inn to rest, or do you need a hearthstone? These look promising. I've heard great things about the short and stout brewery, but I haven't had the chance to try their ale until now. While you're here, relax a little. If you need a spare hearthstone or wish to make Karnos your home, just speak to me, and I'll be happy to help. Choose food.
Safe travel.
Alright. I think I'm going to take a little seat here. And you guys have a good day. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more lore and WoW related things, subscribe. I'm releasing a video every day. And leave a comment down below if you have any games you want me to play or any questions about my series. Alright guys, again, goodbye and have a nice day.